So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt with this Mr. Rhyme team. Originally Hirofumi's team with slight adaptations to allow the Mr. Rhyme. So, it's now doing okay. Rocky start, but now it's doing okay. And broken into 4 figures now as well, which is nice. So, I've seen Gyarados and Milotic paired up a reasonable amount. Like, even I've tried it as well. It's weird to think of them as a pairing, but they do actually work pretty well together. But Gyarados is always scary. It's not used as much as it should be. Gyarados is definitely a very good Pokemon. But the Grimmsnarl is also scary, especially if it's Babiri Berry. Frothorn will win if Arcanine goes down, so I need to make sure I do that. Thinking about going for Trick Room mode with Dusclops. Because if the Grimmsnarl is Babiri Berry, that is very awkward. Nah, let's just go Mr. Rhyme because Mr. Rhyme. He'll bring Frothorn. And then I think Primarina? Yeah, it's got to be Primarina. Rip Trick Room. Rip Dusclops, like, just never bring them Dusclops. Because if I want to Shadow Sneak myself, then I'm going to Ice Shard myself instead, because Mr. Rhyme. That's what I should rename this series to, just because insert unconventional Pokemon. But then you wouldn't be believing in Boyt anymore, and you still need to believe in Boyt. Okay, it's giving me the option of just taking care of the only threats to Frothorn immediately. So, like, I'm even content eating a Thunder Wave from Dragapult. So long as I get the attack off, I'm content just Ice Sharding myself and blitzing into the Arcanine. So I will do just that. And do I Phantom Force or Wyrmwind? Wyrmwind could let Mr. Rhyme survive a Flare Blitz, maybe. So I'm going to go Wyrmwind. It will survive any kind of Heat Wave or whatever. If he Sucker Punches, it was a wasted Ice Shard. If he Thunder Waves, just please get through the paralysis and then Frothorn can just win on its own. I mean, he still has to contend with a Airstream Gyarados. That would still, like, so long as I get the Iron Defense off before the Gyarados attacks, then I should win. Just as long as I KO this Arcanine. So, just no, like, even Reflect is okay, because the Arcanine will be put in range at pretty much anything. Just, if it's Thunder Wave, no full paralysis, just no full paralysis. I'm fine with this Thunder Wave. Just don't paralyze me. Snarl is fine. Like, wasted Ice Shard as well. Come on, come on. Just break through, and I can win with Frothorn immediately. Nice, nice. So this should KO. And theoretically... What is that noise outside? Don't know if you heard that. That was a weird noise. It sounded like kind of a trumpet or something. But yeah, fine paralysis. I don't care about Dragapult being paralyzed now. Frothorn theoretically wins. If he brings in Gyarados, I can go for Freeze Dry and Wyrmwind into that. And then, if one of those moves connects, then it's doing a lot of damage. Can you hear that? It's like some kind of horn. That's Excadrill, okay. So you could Steel Spike here. Or is that... That might be the dustbin or something making some squeaking. You can surely hear that, right? If I can hear it through these, then you can definitely hear it. I need to do something. Got distracted by that. Am I saving Mr. Rhyme? I think I'm saving Mr. Rhyme. That's so loud! Stop interrupting my recording! What are you doing? So I wonder if Grimmsnarl outspeeds Dragapult and can foul play it before it attacks. That would be the only awkward thing. Didn't Dynamax, just Reflect. Okay. Shut up! Yeah, that's definitely the bin, man. But yeah, just Iron Heads, doing nothing. Do I get the Phantasm off? Because I've broken its Focus Sash as well. Potential Focus Sash. Yep, nice. I'm very sorry about this. But I don't think it usually makes that much noise. Like, it comes weekly, and I don't recall it ever squeaking like that. That is very odd. Where's the Gyarados? So that's the main thing that can beat the Ferrothorn. It's getting even louder! What is this? Come on. Well, I know what I'm titling this video now. Just gotta mention that squeaking. So Iron Defense. Should be Iron Defense. But then if he just Airstreams this turn, then that makes it useless. So this may seem odd, but I'm going to go for a Protect and a Steel Spike into the Grimmsnarl. If I get the attack off, then I should be okay. Because then I'll be at +1 defense now. Squeaky squeak. They really need some oil for that. I was going to say garbage truck, but that's American. Bin lorry, I think. I would say is the British one. Just had just a blank there of what that vehicle is called. Okay, just Thunderwave. That is entirely reasonable. Probably a full support Grimmsnarl. But he is going for Airstream. I should survive that even if it was into Dragapult. And then if I get this attack off, then I'm fine. As long as he's not Babiri Berry. It is Life Fall. Ah, I did get paralyzed. It's a bit unfortunate. But now I need to preserve Ferrothorn because he won't be able to beat me if he doesn't have Airstream. If he only has access to Bounce, then he won't be able to beat me. So I will switch out this turn into Mr. Rhyme. And I will just try and Steel Wing into the Grimmsnarl. Because Ferrothorn theoretically has one. There is Thunderwave shenanigans, like that will be a thing. But theoretically... Ah, get rid of that reflect. Yeah, screen cleaner coming into play. It wasn't a Lapras, but it was getting rid of those screens. Very nice, very nice. Go Mr. Rhyme. Completely forgot about that. So I will go into Primarina this turn. Because like I said, I don't want... Like, I could go into Ferrothorn actually and protect it. Because he did get a Moxie boost, so we'll be able to KO the Primarina. No, I'm going to go into Ferrothorn. I'm going to protect and switch to Primarina. Then that will let me get a Fake Out and an Iron Defense. And then theoretically I win. And this also, if I switch out into Primarina and he goes for another screen, then I'll be able to get rid of it again. Because he can't bounce my Ferrothorn ever. Assuming I don't get fully paralyzed on the bounce turn. Because I'll always be able to protect on it. There's another Thunder Wave. And then just Airstream into Primarina, that should KO. But then this gives me Fake Out and Iron Defense. Because he is at +2, but then the Iron Defense cancels that out, and then theoretically I'm okay. It will come down to Thunder Waves though. Well, I am fully paralyzed. Well, not fully paralyzed. Hopefully not fully paralyzed. I am paralyzed on Mr. Rhyme, though. Do I Fake Out the Grimmsnarl this turn and eat the Thunder Wave and then try an Iron Defense? Or do I Fake Out the Grimmsnarl, sacrifice Mr. Rhyme to guarantee the Iron Defense? I think I want to guarantee the Iron Defense, because I'm seeing Ferothorn as the win condition. So I want Iron Defense. Ooh, that's awkward. Because now we have to deal with the Thunder Wave and the KO on the Mr. Rime. So I really need to get this Iron Defense off. So he's going to KO the Mr. Rime now. And he gets the +3. Okay, I got the Iron Defense. So theoretically, I'm okay. So I'll go for another Iron Defense here. Because if he bounces this turn, I want to Iron Defense. Yeah, there's the bounce. So I want, like, I want to be able to protect on the next turn. So I just have to protect and hope. Oh, he had Spirit Break. Okay, fair enough. But that's not doing much damage at all. Even with the critical hit. Oh no, my special attack, no. Okay, not the best, not the best. So I really need to break through this time. Because even like +4 defense Ferothorn is fine. Getting double paralyzed here. Like, even if I get one of these off, either the protect or the... Okay, got the protect. So if I get an Iron Defense again, I should be... Again, I should be okay. But we will see. The Spirit Break is slowly chipping down the Grimmsnarl to the Iron Barbs as well. So I don't need to be too concerned with that. But I will attempt to Iron Defense once again. Now he's going to be debating whether he even goes for bounces. It's way in my favour if he goes for bounce, because I have to break through paralysis, or I have to be fully paralysed and he has to hit bounce. So the odds are way in my favour for that. If I just get one more Iron Defense, then I really should be sorted. Oh, we might even be playing for time now as well. But he did bounce again. Do I get the Iron Defense? Okay, good. And there's no reason not to protect on this turn. I could go for a Leech Seed, but if I'm able to break through this turn, then I want to not take any damage, because bounce is the only way that I can really lose this. So I go for one more Iron Defense, and then I will go for a Leech Seed. Or probably actually even a Body Press. Like, Body Press would be enough to take out Gyarados, so there would be no point Leech Seeding. Especially after the Life Orb and the Iron Barbs. But I'm pretty sure there is not enough time for him to win on time. How much of your time has he got as well? Because he'll be taking a reasonable amount. So this is a wonderful, fun video for you guys. The Ferothorn Iron Defense stall as well as the bin men interrupting. Got the protect, very nice. One more Iron Defense. Imagine if the Grimmsnarl had Taunt. That would have been awkward. Playing up this entire endgame and then he just taunts me and then I immediately lose. So this should be at least like 5 minutes left, right? I can win in 5 minutes. I went for Power Whip this time. That's not doing any damage. Like, surely he should be going for Waterfall. Why would you go for Power Whip? Like, look at all that damage. Oh, huge damage, huge damage. Doing more back to him. with the... I reckon the Gyarados is in range of a body press now. But then if he bounces this turn, then Iron Defense is better. I don't want to lose on time, though. There's surely like 5 minutes left. I'm going to body press. I reckon it's enough. That was a weird power whip, though. Like, surely if you're going for that, you go for waterfall crit. Because you got the flinch chance as well. He's got to crit to win, surely. The bounce crit is the one, but then you need to get fully paralyzed and crit. But then you need to play for your outs as well. Which he is doing, because he's taking his time. But if I KO the Gyarados, then I do win on time. He can't beat Ferrothorn with Grimmsnarl on time. There was the final move. It was light screen. Does he bounce? He did bounce, so I could have Iron Defensed. But with all this recoil, body press will be enough, so I will body press this turn. Because if I keep protecting, I do have the potential to lose on time, so I will body press. And even with the Reflect, I'm pretty sure with the recoil he'll take, it will KO. Just need to not get fully paralyzed. Gotta wait through the 45 seconds again. I wonder if he has enough time to stall out the main time. Because he had like 3 minutes left, didn't he? Nice light screen. Bounce. Does connect. Yeah, not much damage at all. So if I break through, Gyarados will be KO'd. Okay, there we go. Bit of a longer end game than it needed to be. But there we go. I wonder if Body Press even takes out the Grimmsnarl like with the Reflect. It probably does. It might do. I'm probably going to see a forfeit now because he can't win. Grimmsnarl cannot beat. And the Reflect were off anyway, so. But nice and stalled out endgame there. He was down to 2 minutes, okay. Probably didn't have enough time. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's what Ferrothorn can do sometimes. That's why the Iron Defense set is so scary. So I'm very surprised he just let me KO his Arcanine immediately. Like, Snarl and Thunderwave, you know. I have a 75% chance of pretty much immediately winning. So very surprising start to the game. But we take those. That was a big jump. Not bad. So hopefully this one's a bit quicker. Or are we just going to have another Ferrothorn endgame? Okay, another Gyarados. Another Grimmsnarl Gyarados. Interesting. He knew what he was doing immediately. Wow. That was like less than 10 seconds. Crazy. So I actually think this one is Dusclops Primarina. With Ferrothorn. And I need something else for the Chandelure. Because if Chandelure goes down, Ferrothorn could win on its own. I'm going to bring Dragapult in the back. For a late game fast mode. But actually bringing Dusclops this time. Impressive. But surely Primarina Dusclops is the way to go against Sand. Oh, is he going to let me just KO his fire type immediately? Like, is this going to be the trend? That people just give me their fire types turn 1? Please say that's the case. He is Focus Sash. He's Wide Lens as well, okay. Give me your fire type. I'm perfectly fine trading Dusclops for your fire type. Even if he Dynamaxes. So even take this. Just Thunder Wave. Okay. Don't get fully paralyzed, Dusclops. Good. I'm pretty sure I survive even an energy ball. So we have seen its focus sash. Just give me your Chandelure. Oh, it's Hex. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, we're living though. And he just gave me his fire type. And now theoretically we win with Ferrothorn. So why are people doing this? Why are people just giving me their fire types? Like, we definitely take those, but what are people doing? Gyarados is fine. It's like I was saying before. I just well, now I just need now I just need Ferrothorn not to take an Airstream, so I'm going to go for a Starfall into the Grimmsnarl so that I survive even an Overgrowth. So if I stall out the 2 turns, theoretically Ferrothorn has won. Hopefully he does go for an Overgrowth here instead of a Airstream, because then that'll let me go for a Phantom Force with my Dragapult, and that will stall out enough turns that Ferrothorn will be able to not take an Airstream. Still needs to do damage to Dusclops as well. Grimmsnarl can take out the Dusclops, so I'm not expecting to get Trick Room. If I do, then that's lovely. But just Thunder Wave, that's fine. That's fine, so long as I don't get fully paralyzed or anything. Airstream into the Dusclops, most likely. Yep, stop Trick Room, but just don't get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. He did Airstream though, so Ferrothorn is in a bit more of an awkward position. Don't get paralyzed. Nice and not paralyzed. Good. So I'm actually going to go into Ferrothorn this turn, Protect, and then switch out into Dragapult. Because I don't want to give him an unnecessary Moxie boost. Will Overgrowth actually KO the Primarina at +1? It might actually. So maybe I do need to go into Dragapult so that he's forced to attack it. Yeah, I will go into Dragapult. Oh, and he had Dragapult as well, okay. To be fair, Dragapult could easily be carrying Flamethrower. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance here because he surely has to Overgrowth to KO my Primarina. Surely. Airstream shouldn't be enough. And then if he does Overgrowth Primarina, my Dragapult will then be faster than his Gyarados, and I'll be able to go for Phantom Force and Protect the next turn. And that's another reason why I went for Dragon Dance as well. Because like, this is okay. Oh, and I outsped as well. That's curious. But is this going to be Overgrowth? Because if this is Overgrowth, then that is good. It's just Airstream, probably KOing Dragapult. Nope, into Primarina. That's fine. Because now I get to go for Phantom Force into his Dragapult. Actually, no, he's at +2 speed. So he will be able to KO my... yeah, that's become a lot more awkward. Didn't factor that in. So if I went for Phantom Force that turn, that would have been lovely. But no, I should still outspeed his Gyarados. Because if he undersped me neutrally, I surely outspeed Gyarados at +2. Which means that I can go for Phantom Force into his Dragapult. And Starfall into his Dragapult. And it went into the Primarina. Okay. Oh, that works out for him then. Because then he gets to KO my Dragapult. No, he doesn't. Because I should be faster. Surely. Yeah, good. Like, he'll be able to Phantom Force again. this next turn. But now I've got the Frothorn in to be able to... into a position where I can Iron Defense. So theoretically, Frothorn is still going to win. Even though he can go for Phantom Force now to avoid my Phantom Force, etc. Frothorn theoretically wins. As long as there's no random fire move on the Dragapults. Actually, no. No, because he gets to go for Phantom Force into bounce, and I can't protect on the bounce. So that might end up being a bit awkward. Although he has to still take care of my Dragapult. So it isn't actually over. It's definitely not over. But I get my Iron Defense. So, should be okay. Yeah, because he gets to do that, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. It's Earthquake. Wow, okay. So I think I go for a second Iron Defense here. Then if he KOs the Dragapult with Phantom Force this turn, then there's still the Misty Terrain up. I'm going to try and Phantom Force the Gyarados, because he'll always be able to Phantom Force past me, and I'll go for a second Iron Defense. But if he bounces this turn, he's put himself into the awkward position with Phantom Force. So, that's okay. Yeah, he bounced on the wrong turn, because I can protect this turn. And then he has to take an extra turn going for Phantom Force and bounce to reset the way round. So this is fine. As long as it's, again, so long as he's not carrying that random fire move. Okay, he's thinking that means he doesn't have the fire move. Because he would just click fire immediately if he had fire. So he doesn't have fire. He could have Dragon Dance. If he has Dragon Dance, that's a bit awkward. But I still have Iron Defense. Like, Iron Defenses on him. Yeah, he's got it the wrong way round. I'm fine taking Phantom Forces. +2 bounces is what I don't want to take. So he's got this the wrong way round. This is definitely the wrong way round for him. So I'm +4 defense. Is it worth going for a body press now with the Frothorn? Or do I go for Leech Seed? Or do I go for the final Iron Defense? I think I go for the final Iron Defense. Because then body press could KO the Gyarados. So he shouldn't bounce this turn. He should bounce the next turn. To reset the turns. No, this is the wrong way around. He needs to get the Phantom Force and bounce on the same turn. So he's got this wrong. So actually, is it worth protecting this turn? Because I could just start winning. Like, body press might be able to KO the Gyarados. In fact, I'm gonna, like, just to find out. I want to find out how much damage this does. Okay, good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, this has opened myself up to the potential bounce paralysis and bounce crit and all that. But I want to learn. Like, this is boring. I want to learn. You got the crit. But then, is this enough to KO the Gyarados? It is not. So, like, I have opened myself up to the potential loss now. But that was... it. Like, I'm fine losing to a crit if it meant that I learned that that does not KO the Gyarados. Because now he should go Phantom Force and bounce, and then that should win in the game. Because now he's got it the right way around. So, like, I should have obviously protected, but I wanted to learn. So there's no point protecting this turn. There's no point going for another Iron Defense, so might as well just try and Leech Seed. But he should Phantom Force and bounce now. He Earthquaked. Wow, okay. It's a shame I didn't Leech Seed the Gyarados there. Really should have bounced. But is this even enough to KO the Ferrothorn? No. Definitely not. He would need another critical hit. Why is he doing this the wrong way round? What are you doing? You're supposed to Phantom Force and bounce on the same turn. Then I can't protect. But now I can protect. What is he doing? Like, he got his win condition with the critical hit bounce. And he just needed to go for Phantom Force bounce. That's all he needed to do. And then he still had a chance. I'm pretty sure Ferrothorn still took it, but even still. Like, I'm not playing around now. Like, I am going for a protect because he didn't Phantom Force. So I'm not playing around. I'm getting my HP back. Okay, good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be Dragon Darts in this turn. Then next turn, go for Phantom Force and bounce, please. That is the correct play. So I'm not going to bother Leech Seeding the Gyarados because Body Press would KO. I'm expecting Phantom Force and bounce. Come on. That's your play. Go for your play. I wonder what the other moves on Dragapult are, though. Like, probably Protect, and then what's the final move? Probably Fly. It's got to be Fly, right? Because if it had Dragon Dance, it would have gone for Dragon Dances ages ago. Not going for Phantom Force. What is he doing? If he goes for Dragon Dance and bounce again. What are you doing? Phantom Force and bounce so I can't protect on the bounce. I'm just going to Body Press again, I think. Oh no, how much did the crit do? No, I've got to protect. Because the crit did about that much. So like I'm going to protect. But he should be going for Phantom Force and bounce. Watch him Phantom Force this turn. Come on! What are you doing? That is not the correct way round. Come on, all you had to do was Phantom Force and bounce and get a crit with one of them. Probably the bounce. He's going to bounce again, watch. Like he's got this just completely the wrong way round. But again, no reason not to Body Press the Gyarados. Dragapult is very close to being KO'd to Leech Seed now. It's probably, what, 3 turns? It's going to go for bounce. Watch him go for bounce. Actually, no, 1 turn, because the Phantom Force is going to activate the Iron Barbs, so he'll be KO'd next turn. And now he can't Phantom Force again. Okay, he's just KOing himself with Earthquake. So, yeah, their game's over. Finally, finally. Why didn't you ever go for Phantom Force and bounce? That was your play. Actually, yeah, KOing yourself to get another Moxie boost could have been a play. And then the bounce crit could have done it. But then you wouldn't have ever been able to bounce. Because I'd always protected. So that episode was very much KO the Fire type turn 1, win with Ferrothorn. Like, that's a huge demonstration of what the Ferrothorn can do right there. So please don't sacrifice. Okay, you should not sacrifice your Fire types turn 1. If I am using Ferrothorn, please sacrifice your Fire types turn 1. Thanks for watching.